Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're going to be taking a look at Unstoppable. So Unstoppable is the newest game in the Solo Hero series. I really love this series because the games are so unique, so creative, and they are aimed at a solo audience. This one actually, though, can be played two-player co-op, which is fine. But this one also is by John D Clair. So he has produced a ton of great games, but the most infamous, most famous in my opinion, is Mystic Vale, which has the kind of clear sleeve card system, and that utilizes this. And he's done other games with that system, but I believe that might have been his first. I'm not sure. Before we take a look at the actual game, and we have the expansion here, Tyrant's End, we're going to take a look at the playmats. I did not realize I ordered 3. I thought I just ordered 2, but maybe the pledge tier that I backed gave me 3 because I think they're double-sided. So maybe I have 1 for each player and 1 for the kind of AI or the market deck or whatever in a multiplayer game. All right, so they are double-sided. They're pretty curled up here. This would appear to be the kind of market general side, shared side. Threat deck, upgrade deck, boss area, a couple other spots for stuff. And then this must be the your player board side. So really nice big area player board. But all this area down here to play your cards, which is really nice. A lot of times when they create play mats for deck builders specifically like this, that they don't give you any place to like put your cards down on the neoprene. And the whole point of the neoprene is to give you a nice protected soft surface to put your cards down, makes it easier to lift up. Obviously having the designed areas there, but we'll just we'll leave this out and we'll conduct our unboxing on this. So here we go. Unstoppable is coined as a roguelike, which is the term is used often, but a momentum deck builder. That is the first time I've ever heard that term. So I'm not quite sure what the momentum means. But here we go. Highlighting, I'm assuming, the Solo Hero series. Proving Grounds was okay. It is extremely luck-based, and I suck at rolling dice. Warp's Edge is easily my favorite of the 3 so far, so not including this one. This is a bag builder. Reckland Run is, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's definitely got that Mad Max feel to it. You kind of upgrade your cards. There's some dice rolling, so there is a little bit of luck involved there. And then Legacy of You is technically not part of this series, but this is a solo-only game from Shem Phillips and Garfield Games that I highly recommend as well. All right, so we got the rule book and we got a storybook. We got a lot of text here. Card anatomy, I always like it when they do card anatomies, especially for deck builders at the beginning, so you're not trying to squint and look at the smaller pictures of cards like right here and figure out what they mean. Turn sequence overview, a lot of text here, but that's fine. Leveling up, so not the prettiest rule book, and then we're already jumped to 2-player mode, so looks like it should not be too difficult of a game to pick up on. Wasn't a very much of a rule book there. And then we have the storybook here, so this is cool. And they've done this with the other ones. The Solo Hero series each comes with a story, almost like Warp's Edge came with like a comic book style story, and Reckland Run is meant to be played across like a campaign, so that's an integrated story. So yeah, this literally appears to be just a storybook, which is fine. All right, up next we got some boss mats here. These are okay. They're a little thin for my taste, but that's fine. So we've got the Harbinger, appears to be setup instructions on the back. The Triumvirate and Duomo's Menace, who is on the cover. So those are going to sit roughly, over here on the other side of the board. And then here's your player boards. So again, would have loved to have seen a dual layer board here. I don't know what, maybe there's a difference if you're playing solo versus multiplayer, or maybe they just have right-handed versus left-handed. That's becoming a thing. So there you go, player boards. Those are going to go right here. Reference card. Okay, very nice. Good. One's probably all you need for it only ever being a 2-player game. I like that. And we got some tokens here. The tokens are fine. They punch out nice and easily. They're a decent thickness here, so I think we're good to go. Would have been nice to have seen like metal coins since it's a Kickstarter edition, but that's okay. Don't need metal coins for everything. These look nice though. These look like wooden tokens here. These are. So these are nice screen printed wooden tokens. 2 colors, some cubes for tracking, I'm assuming, various threats, a big white circle there, some small red circles. Yeah, I don't know why that one's like drilled out, but these have a nice feel to them. So nice wooden tokens there. And then we got cards, which we should expect in a deck builder. Let's just see if there's anything hiding underneath any of these. Let's check under here. Nope. No secret cards or anything like that. Don't throw these foam dividers away. This appears that they are kind of setting you up for being able to, or them being able to have an expansion of this. Although this tray is a little wonky in size. But there's obviously plenty of room. You don't need to sleeve these cards because it comes with sleeves. Now this is interesting. I thought there would be some stuff pre-printed on the sleeves like in Mystic Vale, but there's not. But, so, thing of sleeves. And then we've got a whole bunch of these cards cut out this way. So, this is just a different way of doing it. Mystic Vale, the cards were like clear plastic, and so you could see through certain ones, and they would just be printed on certain areas. So like the bottom third, middle third, or top third. Here we have these where, depending on where you position them in the cards, you see certain things. So we got some dividers here. That's nice. These look like upgrades. More upgrades. There's a little tab at the top of a lot of these, which is going to make them easier to pull out. This looks like probably a market deck here. These are just standard cards here, probably for the bosses. And yeah. So let's take a look at some of these and how they all fit into these cards here. So you've got something like this, and then all the rest of these, I guess you would need to find one, say, like this. And then one like this. Boop, boop, like that. And then let's get them all into a sleeve. Let's test it all out here, because there's not much else to show you here. So you would probably want to stick this guy's probably going to be in there first. There were some instructions there in the instruction manual to go ahead and sleeve certain cards. They do stick out the top a little bit, but that's fine because you may need to pull these out. But then this goes in and this goes in. They sit down nicely all the way. There you go. And there is your now card, nice and thick. But the sleeves all hold them together. Okay. So I'm not going to go through all of this stuff here. It does appear that you can choose between some maybe asymmetrical characters. Let's see here, talk to the inventor. So these are like missions or something here. Maybe these are all missions. Let's see, what do we got here? Maybe these are for the bosses. Here, these I'm guessing are your characters. So Kai Silver, Reluctant Bodyguard, Zephyr, Cybernetic Bounty Hunter, Tiberius Plex, Corrupt Councilman. Okay, and Julita, Teenage Viren Activist. But each of these has a little focuses on area, some different starting cards. So that's what I'm assuming these are, your character cards. All right. Last but not least, we have an expansion to take a look at. So here we have Tyrant's End. It says it introduces 2 new playable characters, more cards for everything. It doesn't say that it brings out any more bosses. So some additional sleeves here, an instruction manual, and maybe there is some bosses here. Hold on, nope. Nope, just another one of these. We don't need that anymore. So I think that's it. It's actually a lot of, oh, almost misplaced the dividers there. That's it. So not a whole lot here. I was hoping for another boss at least. So yeah, it says use the included card sleeves to pair each new character card with a new threat card. Sleeve these pairs of cards back to back. So yeah, this is what you have to do with the core game, is put threats and main cards together, because you have to defeat the threat to gain access to the card. But yeah, let's just, basically a little bit more of everything except bosses and mission cards. But let's open these up here and just take a look at these 2 guys real quick, and then we will be done. So we've got Ro Silver, the wayward heir to House Silver. I honestly thought she was a bad guy. And then Seema, the Viren radical. So you could play 2 Virens together. All right, so that's going to do it. I don't really feel like we need a storage solution video here, because it's just cards that are going to be sleeved up. They give you a baggie for your tokens, and we should be good to go. So keep an eye out for a how to play video. At some point in the future, we've got a ton of games coming in right now, so bear with me. It's just that time of year, I guess, that everybody is trying to get their shipping in before the Chinese New Year, and so a lot of things are coming in right now, but we will get to this game at some point, so stay tuned. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.